Here's your daily updates. Newsman Dennis Daly offers his take on the events of the day in another daily video blog.
Hi, and thanks again, everybody. There are few places more exciting than a busy big city airport, and we are on the south edge of runway 25 left at McCarran International here in Las Vegas. This is one of the busiest airports in the U.S., and of course you can figure out why. Because of all the tourists coming in and out. A lot of international flights come here direct from Asia. But one of the neat things about this airport, it is one of the few in the U.S. Let me let this guy land here. That's an Aeromexico plane. It's one of the few airports in the U.S. where you can tune to 101.1 on FM and actually hear the air traffic control. And unless you've stood by the runways of a major airport, you have no idea just how busy the air traffic controllers are. And after all, McCarran is the 7th busiest airport in the country. And increasingly, air traffic controllers are worrying more and more about the congestion on the ground, not just the flights taking off and landing. In the early days of aviation, few planes had any kind of radio at all. Most pilots flew by visual reckoning, following roads, identifying cities by names painted on water towers. But largely through the efforts of radio genius Edwin Howard Armstrong, on-board radios became practical, both for communications with the ground and other planes, and also for locating radio beacons marking a kind of highway in the sky. If a pilot strayed to the left of the beacon path, he heard one kind of signal. If he stayed to the right, he heard another. If he flew on the beam, still another signal. Radio navigation made flying safer, but there were still accidents. One collision of two planes over the Grand Canyon is a case in point. In the summer of 1956, a United Airlines plane overtook and flew into the rear of a TWA plane. Both were flying the beacon. Both were on the same course. Nearly 130 people died. The accident caused the FAA to rethink the way flights are routed. Today's modern planes can literally fly themselves, and most have collision avoidance systems. So as I said, much of the concern is now finding ways to prevent accidents between planes on the ground. So the next time you visit a big city that has a big airport, see if they don't have some kind of observation area where you can pull off and watch the planes. And if you're lucky, you might be able to hear the air traffic control also. It's a genuine lesson in aviation, listening to the tower talk to the planes, telling them to hold over here for a minute before they take off, and then giving them clearance. And during the daytime, you can see the planes well, and you can identify who owns them, and that adds to the fun. By the way, there was a big plane that just came in that was all white, no markings. It was either a private jet or it was flying those people back from Area 51. From Las Vegas McCarran International Airport, I'm Dennis Daly with your daily news update.